Whew. What's up, beautiful people? What's up, people around the world, wherever you are watching this? It's your favorite cousin Rich. Let's talk about people sleeping in their cars. I was going for a walk yesterday, and I saw this BMW parked to the side, and it was parked in like on the side of the street. So I was like, So I kind of peeped in. I'm nosy, so I kind of peeped in, and I saw somebody just bundled up, sleep, and that's when I knew it's a real thing going on right now. It's no longer fun and games. It's no longer people just doing it because they don't want to pay bills. No, people doing it because they can't pay bills, not because they don't want to, because they can't. See, I was in a position because I didn't want to pay bills. I felt like I want to take my extra energy and focus it on me instead of trying to keep a roof over my head and all that. So I would sacrifice that, you know, in order to keep my energy to focus on growing. And then I'll worry about bills and housing and all that later. But now people don't even have that opportunity. People can't. And that was just shocking. You see it here and there, people sleeping in their cars and all that. But when you really see it, when you really see, you know, people in nice cars, Teslas, BMWs, Mercedes, doing it just to get by, we're living in different times. Remember 10, 15, 20 years ago, if you told people you was delivering pizza, you was food delivery, it was kind of a running joke. It was a little joke. Now, you got to do that to survive. You got to go drop off food. You got to go deliver pizza. You got to go do Uber Eats, DoorDash. You got to have 2, 3 side hustles. You got to have 2, 3 jobs just to survive. And sometimes not even to have rent, not even to pay rent, not even pay mortgage, not even to have a house. And really, that money is just to pay your car note, your insurance, food, and some clothes. Mortgage and rent, that's a whole nother, job in itself. Trying to pay for mortgage and rent, then you got lighting and water and insurance and all that, housing insurance, so you got a mortgage and all that, so or renter's insurance. So you look at that as like, damn, what more do you want from me? And I see people just bowing out. People just like, they done, they through. It's no longer, people are no longer willing to hold a perception of everything's cool. People just doing what they got to do to survive, and I get it. Like I said, I was at a point where I did it because I didn't want to have the financial responsibilities. So I sacrificed that type of thing. And when I first did it, people were looking at me like I was crazy. People didn't really understand it. But as times go on and more, people started to see like, oh, I get it now. Because I used to tell people, I'm like, you work all this time to pay rent or pay a mortgage. And you ain't never there. And the only time you are there is what? To sleep and eat and maybe watch a little TV. And that's it. You don't get to enjoy. You don't get to lounge around, read no book, have company over, have no party. And where I'm at, rent is like $1,600, north of 16. 16 is for a little closet. So if you spend north of 1,600 just for rent for a place you ain't never at, because you got to work all day and night to survive, what's the point? You really start asking yourself, you sit down and you're like, damn, I'm working day and night. I see the money coming in, but as soon as it's coming in, it's going out. And it's not like I'm being frivolous with it. It's really going to survival. At what point you ask yourself, it's like, okay, shit, I got to sacrifice somewhere. So my whole mindset thought was like, if I sacrifice the housing, then I get to have the little comforts of life, like maybe coffee here or this here, enjoy food here. Those kind of luxuries are the things that are able to keep me going more so than having a house. That was my whole mind frame, my whole mindset. Well, I have a house and you eat ramen noodles and you sleep in 4, 5, 6 hours when you can go sleep 4, 5, 6 hours in a corner somewhere in your car, and eat sushi or something. In my mindset, I'd rather go take the sushi and go take a nap somewhere in the corner than have a roof over my head and I'm struggling to pay the bills and I'm miserable every time I walk through the door. But like I said, now I see a lot of more and more Americans are waking up to it. And really, to be honest with you, if you think about it, it's freedom. It's complete freedom. Once you get over the thought of it, if you have any kind of preconceived notions, it's complete freedom because you're not worried about the stress of going to work every day to pay these bills and not having extra income in your pocket. So now you know once you pay your car note, your insurance, and whatever phone bill or whatever little thing you got left, after that, what? The rest of that money goes in your pocket. And now you're able to move that money over to something that's going to help sustain you further down the line. So then you can have that house or that mortgage, where you paying what you want to pay for the house that you want to have because you got the income coming in how you want it to come in. And you're not struggling, you know. And even if you are working day and night, you working day and night in something that you want to do. So at that point, you're not even really tripping about it. That's the point I'm working at. That's the point I believe everybody is working towards now. Is bowing out and doing it their way. And that's what I tell everybody right now is if you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no wife who's or a spouse that's really tripping about that, man, I'll pack it up right now. I ain't lying to you. Even if I had a corporate job making 100,000 right now, but I got to work all day and night, I'll pack it up. I sleep in my car making 100,000 right now. If I don't got no wife and no kids and nothing, I'll pack it up and just put that money in the bank and just let it stack, 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 stack. Cause who really know? When you start figuring it out, it's like, okay, well shit. You can go to the gym, go take a shower, work out. So now you look neat, you take showers, you smell good, you groom. So who knows? Who knows the difference? A lot of times you got more pep in your stomach, you got more energy, and you look better when you live in this type of lifestyle than when you at the crib because you stressed out. You sleep more because you stressed out. Now you pop up, you go to the gym, you go get your workout, and you go get your issue in for the day because you got to get your issue in because you got to go take a shower. So you see how that one hand wash the other right there, boom. So now you go to the gym, take your shower, get your issue in with the workout, with the weights, with cardio. Whoop. Now you looking good, you feeling good. You come out, the sun is out. Now you enjoy the day. You already outside. You go to work, you handle your business, you do what you got to do. You make your videos, whatever the case may be. I'm telling you, this is the new life. In the '70s, the hippies did it. The rich kids went and go get the Volkswagen, van, and they was riding around all the country and smoking weed and skateboarding and enjoying the sun and tanning, didn't have no job, and they was just enjoying life and shit. What's the problem with doing that now? So I advise everybody, take some time out and try to do that now. If you're on the edge of life, I would say there's freedom out here. This is the new freedom. This is the new thing right now. Is make money however you can to survive and work on you and contribute to society. And I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of people right now losing their job, wondering what they're gonna do. Woo, woo, woo. I'm telling you, this is what you got to do right now. If you recently lost your job, you wonder how you're gonna pay your bills, and you stressed out right now. I'm telling you, pack it up, put all the important shit in the storage closet, and go sleep in your car. Go get you a gig job, or go get you some side hustles. Go learn some skills that you've been wanting to learn. Go learn some languages. Go get you some food that you've been wanting to eat, and go be happy and connect with God. I'm telling you, this is how Jesus and them lived back in the day. They was sleep. They pull over to the sidewalk and go catch a nap. And they was traveling. They was learning. They was doing everything. We stopped that. We got comfortable. So really, to be honest with you, people who's really learning, to step out and sleep in their cars and step out and alternative lifestyles to living and survival, they really got the leg up. Because people who making 100, 150,000, 200,000, thinking that the economy can never hurt them or anything like that, you be a fool. Because anything can flip just like that. And now you find yourself trying to figure out how to survive. That nomadic lifestyle, that's it right now. Americans sleeping in their cars right now? Yeah, because they finally realizing that it ain't worth the rat race. It ain't worth saying you live over here, living over there, having this zip code and having all that when you stressed out. I could go get me a P.O. box in Beverly Hills, and technically I'm in Beverly Hills with y'all. I got the Beverly Hills address, the 90210. So when I write that on paper, it look good. So like I said, it's how you frame it. It's how you come about it. You got to fake it till you make it. And it ain't really fake it till you make it. It's really living it. It's really embracing it. They just call it fake it till you make it. But that's a different story. Anyway, like I said, this the new norm in 2020, 2025 and on. Like I said, I've been doing this for some years now because I realized it a long time ago. I seen it a long time ago when I didn't have to, and I made that choice. I didn't have to, and I made that choice a long time ago. But now I see it was beneficial, and now I see it's beneficial now. Especially like I said, I don't got no spouse. I don't got no kids. I don't have nobody depending on me, nothing like that. What I got a house for? You know? to enjoy somebody's company or something like that. If I want to do that, I'm gonna get a hotel room or something like that, or they can, whatever the case may be. But at that point, you at peace where you ain't even tripping about that. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't even tripping about that. So, and the best, I put it like this, and I'm gonna end it. The best thing about being in this position right now is the people that you meet. Because when you meet people and you know they live an alternative lifestyle like this, or you tell them that you live in an alternative lifestyle, or they still rock with you when you live in this type of alternative lifestyle, and they see you building brick by brick by brick, them the type of people that you want in your life because they understand you past, the matrix. They understand who you really are. They understand what you got going on. Them the type of people that you want to link with right now. But people who be like, why you doing that? They don't understand it, or they call you weird. They say you broke. They say you poor, whatever the case may be, you homeless. Them ain't the people that you want to really rock with. They're not open-minded. They're not open-minded. So for anybody right now, you sleeping in your car because you have to, you forced to, you want to, you willing to, whatever the case may be, I applaud you. I salute you because you really understand. You woke up and you really understand and you see what's going on. I want to make more videos on this. If you did this, let me know. This is your favorite cousin Rich. Y'all be safe out there. Love and blessings.